Hello and welcome to Spectrum TV News at 2. I am Francis Oyima Edit, coming to you live from here, the capital city of Akwa Ibom State. Let's take a look at the headlines. President Tinubu's government leads security, rule of law, anti-corruption in 8-point agenda. Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Moina received report from Special Committee on Palliatives. Plus, Ukrainian military claims for the gains in the south. We'll bring you details of these stories and more in a moment. Many thanks for joining us. We begin this afternoon from the national scene where the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has revealed its 8-point agenda aimed at moving the Nigerian economy forward, including fighting corruption, protecting the rule of law, and providing security for Nigerians and businesses. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, listed the items during an interactive session with journalists at the State House, Abuja, following the inaugural Federal Executive Council FEC meeting. Edun disclosed that the items include food security, ending poverty and economic growth, as well as job creation. According to the Finance Minister, it is around those metrics that the administration plan and targets what will deliver in the next 3 years. Meanwhile, the Federal Executive Council FEC has unfolded a 3-year economic revival plan to address the social and economic challenges affecting the country. The inaugural cabinet meeting, which was held at the council chambers of the Presidential Villa Abuja, was presided over by President Bola Tinubu, who unveiled his vision for economic growth, prosperity for all, and ending poverty. Addressing the ministers, the president admonished them to achieve the first phase of his administration's 8-point agenda within 3 years. He noted that the country would rely on the experience, skills, intellect, and networking of those appointed to make headway in the challenging times. Away from that, the federal government has said that all the frontline states in the path of River Benue may experience flooding within the next 7 days as a result of the opening of Lado Dam in Cameroon. Speaking at a briefing in Abuja held at the instance of the Presidential Committee set up by President Bola Tinubu, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Beta Edu, said the new committee would implement various policies and rescue missions aimed at mitigating the impacts of the flood from Lado Dam. She urged the Nigeria Governors Forum to step up actions by ensuring the immediate evacuation of Nigerians from flood-prone communities to safer destinations. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Environment, Isiaq Salako, as well as the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Joseph Utsev, promised to intensify efforts against the devastating impact of floods in the country. In a separate development, the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, says the completion of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is scheduled for mid-September, years after reconstruction commenced on the busy route. The minister made the statement today during the visit to the sites of completed and ongoing federal government projects in Lagos State. Reports say construction work is ongoing on the last stretch of both sides of the expressway after several missed deadlines. According to reports, the minister is also expected to inspect the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the reconstructed Apapa-Oshodi Expressway, the deep sea ports, and other federal government projects on the Lagos and Ogun corridor. Meanwhile, the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA said that it had helped no fewer than 298 Nigerians trapped in Libyan prisons return home to reunite with family and friends since it began the repatriation exercise on August 21, 2023. NEMA discloses in a statement shared on its official X handle. According to the statement, the 298 persons included 124 females and 174 males, among which were 3 infants and 6 children. The agency said the repatriation exercise, which started on August 21st to August 28, was made possible through the joint effort of the International Organization for Migration (IOM), NEMA, Port Health, and the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, IDPs, and CFRM. Away from that, the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, has said that there is a need to form a joint team with the Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA, in defining export activities through the installation of trackers. The Acting Controller General of Customs, CGC, Adewale Adeniyi, said this in a statement when he hosted the Managing Director of NPA, Mohammed Bello Koko, in Abuja. He also expressed commitment to enhancing the output of designated export processing terminals. Adewale maintained that the two agencies need synergies to streamline the operations at the nation's seaports. He also sought the Controller General's support to upgrade facilities at the Ikorodu lighter terminal and to decongest Lagos ports. Meanwhile, the Managing Director of NPA assured the CGC that once Lagos ports are decongested, the facilities will attract higher patronage. He called for synergy among the various customs units to enhance the speedy passage of cleared consignments at the terminal. And back here, Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Moina has announced his administration's plan to put in place a palliative measure, one project per local government initiative to create employment, reinvigorate the economy, and increase cash flow within the rural communities. In a brief ceremony